Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WWE 2K24 Universe mode. And we're here in Monday Night Raw. I'm your average Joe, and we've got some tag team action to kick things off here tonight. We're only a couple of weeks away from the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, so we're building towards that still. But here tonight we have the number one contenders to the Undisputed Tag Team Championships in tag team action. Now this is a 6-man tag team match, so LWO will be facing off against another 3-man team. So as I said, the LWO are the number one contenders to those Undisputed Tag Team Championships, which are currently held by the Judgement Day, specifically Finn Balor and Damian Priest. So it will be Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde heading to Extreme Rules to try and take those tag team titles away from the Judgment Day. So they're just going to be looking to build some momentum here tonight. The feud between the LWO and the Judgment Day has pretty much been ongoing since the draft, where Dominic Mysterio took out his father, Ray, and we're still yet to see Ray return. He's still out injured. Still don't really have a time frame for when he may be back. So that rivalry has really been heating up in recent weeks, but their opponents are the OC. Now AJ Styles was meant to be in tag team action last week with an odd partner in Tommaso Ciampa, but that was because they were both supposed to be trying to earn themselves an Intercontinental Championship opportunity against the Ring General Gunther, but after a little bit of miscommunication, you could say, at the start of the match, AJ Styles ended up walking out on Tommaso Ciampa and just basically left Tommaso Ciampa in the dust and left him to fend for himself in a handicap match. And unfortunately, he was unsuccessful in that one, so he won't be heading towards that Intercontinental Championship anytime soon, but I'm sure he'll probably be wanting some revenge on AJ Styles. And AJ Styles has a bit of a new look to him as well. All blacked out in his gear, but he's here with the OC, and they'll be looking to gain some momentum going forward. The OC haven't had much luck in this universe mode thus far, so they'll be wanting to change that here tonight. Let's get into the action. So tag team action, LWO going head to head with the OC. A new look for the OC as well. As you can see, AJ Styles completely changed up his gear, just completely blacked out, so I'm assuming that he's gone full heel mode and he's looking to show us exactly what he's got here tonight, and the OC as well. Haven't seen much of the OC or AJ Styles during this series. AJ didn't have the greatest start to his universe mode, but now Santos Escobar driving AJ Styles into the canvas, and now Joaquin Wilde gets the tag in, and I'm not sure what AJ Styles was looking for there, but Joaquin Wilde was able to avoid it and then deliver a high elbow. AJ Styles needs to try and get himself back into this one. Another tag by the LWO showing their teamwork, and again AJ Styles looked to maybe take down Cruz del Toro, but he got taken out, and now things are breaking out all over the place. The OC getting taken out by Cruz del Toro. Cruz del Toro heading to the top rope here, an elbow drop delivered onto the outside, and Santos Escobar has taken out AJ Styles. So the OC are not having the greatest start to this matchup. The OC will be hoping to get back into this one. They don't really have much momentum going on their side at the moment, especially for AJ Styles, that is. Oh my goodness, driven head first on the outside there. Cruz del Toro with the reverse Hurricane Rana. I'm not sure where AJ Styles was going. He was on the top rope in the LWO's corner, but he's isolated all on his own now, and Cruz del Toro gonna go for the pinfall, but it's gonna take a lot more damage than that to wipe out AJ Styles. So it was last week on Monday Night Raw that we saw AJ Styles completely turn his back on Tommaso Ciampa when Ciampa and AJ were given an opportunity. possibly heading towards the Intercontinental Championship, but AJ Styles he had a bit of a mix-up with Ciampa at the start of the match, and then it looked like AJ just completely snapped. Left Ciampa all on his own, and unfortunately Ciampa was not successful, so he won't be heading towards that Intercontinental Championship, at least not for the moment. So it's still yet to determine who Gunther's next challenger will be. Carl Anderson missing out there. Now Cruz del Toro being sent into the ropes. Carl Anderson goes underneath, then over the top, and oh, he missed on the high elbow there. Not sure what's going on in this match, to be honest. Seems like the LWO on the top of their game, but the OC are far from it. Into the cover now. Just a 1 count again. Carl Anderson able to get the shoulder up, and Cruz del Toro is feeling it here, psyching himself up, but it gave Carl Anderson just a moment that he needed to get back into this one. Now Cruz del Toro back to his feet. Carl Anderson in towards the corner now. Driven head first is Cruz del Toro. The big man Luke Gallows is going to make his way in. And what have they got planned here? Oh my goodness. An assisted big boot. Cruz del Toro's head almost came clean off. A strike across the midsection, across the torso there. Now Luke Gallows with the splash right in the corner of the LWO. They had the faith in Cruz del Toro to kick out, which he does. Now off the ropes again, looking for another splash. Luke Gallows trying to use his size and his power, and now the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, coming back in, and he takes down Cruz del Toro this time. That looks like a similar move that he was trying to hit a couple of times before AJ Styles, but missed out as he went low. The LWO a couple of times seemed to have gone high and avoid that strike, but AJ Styles right now on top, but Cruz del Toro turns it around. Now big strike to the back of AJ Styles. Now maybe trying to take out the arm of AJ, maybe limit that aerial offense. Obviously he won't be able to really use the phenomenal forearm if you take out the arms. He needs his arm strength and power in the arms to propel himself onto the ropes. Now AJ looking for a tag. Luke Gallows making his way back in again, and Cruz del Toro taking advantage as Luke Gallows took maybe a moment too long, and a big forearm to the side of the head. Now, Luke Gallows just throwing Cruz del Toro up into the air. Now both superstars head to the outside. Luke Gallows heading back in though, and taking out the LWO off the apron, specifically Joaquin Wilde. Now into a suplex. Luke Gallows turning things around at the moment. Cruz del Toro could be in a bit of trouble right now. Going for the tag. Carl Anderson makes his way back into the ring. Now a bit of ground and pound by Carl Anderson. So yeah, we still need to know why AJ Styles ended up snapping on Tommaso Ciampa last week. Because it was a bit out of the blue. We haven't really seen him much, and all of a sudden AJ just completely snaps and leaves his tag partner in the dust, even though a title opportunity was potentially waiting for him. But as for now, into the cover, but a huge kick out from Carl Anderson. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows both missed out on the #1 contendership to the tag team titles quite a few weeks back now. It may have been 3 or 4 weeks ago now. The LWO are the current #1 contenders. They were a part of that matchup where the OC were unsuccessful. A huge right hand, and another one to follow by Santos Escobar. And now Santos Escobar with Carl Anderson on his shoulders. What has Santos Escobar got planned here? Driving Carl Anderson across the top rope. This one could be all over. Carl Anderson, no. On a 1 count. The crowd love what they're seeing right now. Santos Escobar soaking it in. Carl Anderson, can he make the tag? Santos Escobar not paying attention. Carl Anderson may get the tag. He does. The phenomenal AJ Styles is back into this match, and I don't think Santos Escobar even noticed. And straight into the calf crusher with AJ Styles. This one could be all over, but no. Maybe because Cruz del Toro came in to break it up. Could that be why the ref called it? And this one could be all over. AJ Styles is in a lot of trouble. Carl Anderson into the ring, and he didn't even break up the count. Maybe he had faith in AJ to kick out of that one, which it's lucky he did, but it could have gone worst. It could have been worst case scenario. AJ may not have kicked out there, but luckily he did, for Carl Anderson's sake. Now Cruz del Toro driving AJ Styles down into the canvas. Oh, sorry, not Cruz del Toro, it's Joaquin Wilde. He's on the second rope now, waiting for AJ to get back to his feet. A double axe handle to the back of the head. Joaquin Wilde trying to keep this offense going. Up to the top rope, Joaquin Wilde, and he delivers the splash into the cover. This one could be all over, but Luke Gallows looks like he may have taken out the ref as well as breaking up the count. Things could be about to spiral out of control, and oh my goodness, AJ's been busted open across the nose, and oh my word, things are going off everywhere. Now AJ looking for the Styles clash. AJ Styles delivers it into the cover. This one could be all over. I believe Joaquin Wilde's been busted open as well, but no, he gets the shoulder up. That's why they're the #1 contenders. AJ Styles cannot believe it. Now springboarding off the ropes. And AJ Styles into a bit of a crossface here. Is Joaquin Wilde? Yes, he is. He's going to get out of that one. And a big kick to the midsection. Joaquin Wilde. This one could really go either way. It's back and forth between these two teams. AJ Styles with a kip up. Now Joaquin Wilde. Driving AJ Styles into the canvas. Is AJ potentially going to look for a tag? Maybe smart to. Doesn't look like he is right now. Cruz del Toro being taken into the OC's corner. It looks like Cruz del Toro has a bit of a gash across his face as well. He's just been busted open by AJ as well. Now AJ Styles tagging in Luke Gallows once more. And Luke Gallows, oh my goodness, he's fallen for the trap set by Cruz del Toro. Now AJ Styles being dragged over to the LWO's corner for a second there. And now into the cover. Luke Gallows with a kick out at 1. Now Santos Escobar getting himself involved, but Luke Gallows is having none of it. Luke Gallows wanted to go to the outside for a bit of a recovery. And AJ Styles can't get a moment to himself either. Luke Gallows here. What a match this is to start off Monday Night Raw. Two world-class teams going head-to-head. The LWO will be looking to keep their momentum going as they head towards Extreme Rules to face the Judgement Day, and a big kick out again, this time by Luke Gallows. And oh my goodness, Cruz del Toro. The high-flying ability of the LWO is something to behold. Now to the top rope once again, and delivers an elbow drop across the chest of Luke Gallows. Now looking to keep his foot on the gas is Cruz del Toro. Sends Gallows into the corner, and a big enziguri connects. Luke Gallows is out on his feet here, but AJ Styles quickly into the ring to break things up. Now big right hands by Cruz del Toro. He may have just connected with Joaquin Wilde. Well, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro need to be careful here because they're kind of hitting each other a little bit. Now it looks like there may be a brawl starting on the outside between Carl Anderson and Joaquin Wilde. But Luke Gallows for now with a snake eyes into the corner, and he's feeling it here. Not going to allow Cruz del Toro to tag himself out of this one. Cruz del Toro's taken a lot of damage in this match. He's been involved the most out of LWO. I'm not sure if that's a smart tactic, to be honest. Especially considering that Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde are the two that will be challenging for the titles. But Cruz del Toro could be about to get a quick tag here, but no, at the last possible second, Luke Gallows was able to break that up and stop Cruz del Toro from escaping the ring, or driving Cruz del Toro down to the canvas. But yeah, it would have been smart to have Santos Escobar in the match a little bit more. Speaking of, he's just tagged himself in. A quick hot tag there, and Cruz del Toro is completely out of it. And these two just playing a bit of hopscotch over the fallen body of Cruz del Toro. Cruz del Toro back to his feet, and he gets himself out of the ring. Now Santos Escobar looking to continue the assault, but he misses with the leg drop. It's a bit of an odd angle to hit that at as well. And oh my goodness, an arm drag delivered and into the cover now. Could this one be all over perhaps? Oh my word, the LWO have picked up the victory. Well, Luke Gallows just got pinned off an arm drag. Well, that's not great for the OC, but the LWO keep their momentum going, and they will be facing the Judgment Day for those Undisputed Tag Team titles at Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So one hell of a match that is going to be. My Fireflies, my friends, my family, I stand before you tonight not as the sinister fiend you once knew, but as a man burdened by the ghosts of his past. For too long I have danced with the darkness, reveling in its embrace, believing it to be my salvation. But I was wrong. Alexa, my dear Alexa, I hear your cries echoing in the corridors of my mind. Your pleas for salvation, for deliverance from the demons that torment you. And yet, when you reached out your hand, I turned away. I thought by forsaking the darkness I could cleanse my soul from its stain, but in doing so, I abandoned you in the shadows, left you to face your demons alone. For that, I'm truly sorry. But know this, Alexa, I will not rest until I have righted this wrong. I will stand by your side, face whatever horrors lurk in the shadows, and together we will emerge victorious. The journey to redemption is fraught with peril, but with the power of our bond we will overcome. So let us cast aside. Oh my word! It's Karrion Kross. What the heck has just happened? What is he doing? Karrion Kross has just thrown a steel chair at Bray Wyatt's head and now slamming him straight through the table. What on earth is going on? Karrion Kross brutally attacking Bray Wyatt here. Oh my goodness, now with the steel chair to the midsection. What is Karrion Kross doing? What? Oh my goodness, steel chair to the head. No! Karrion Kross just laying waste to Bray Wyatt here. What on earth is the point in this? Why is Karrion Kross doing this? Bray Wyatt was just letting us know what's going on with him at the moment, and then Karrion Kross just attacking him out of nowhere. Well, I have no answers for what we just witnessed, but we are going to move into some action now. And we have got Scarlett involved in singles action. I'm still shocked by what we just witnessed. So I'm so confused. So Bray Wyatt, it seems like he's not the one behind all the Uncle Howdy and Auntie Howdy mischief that's been going on in this universe mode. So it seemed like up until now Bray Wyatt may have been behind the whole Uncle Howdy and Auntie Howdy malarkey, but now it seems like, going by that promo backstage, it doesn't seem like Bray Wyatt is the one that's the mastermind behind all that. It seems like he may be wanting to support Alexa in trying to repel the Howdys. So I wonder what's going to happen there. But this woman has a little bit of history with Alexa herself, as last week she went one-on-one with Alexa Bliss, and that was when Auntie Howdy ended up appearing after the match to wipe out Alexa Bliss using a kendo stick, and it is believed that Alexa Bliss is out injured now, so I guess that's why Bray Wyatt tried to, I guess, answer the call of Alexa Bliss, because we did see a few weeks back Alexa was really struggling within herself, and it did seem like she was almost trying to fight some demons off inside her own head, and she was calling out for Bray's help, but Bray didn't respond, and I guess he didn't respond in time because Auntie Howdy got to her and completely wiped her out. So I don't know when we're going to next see Alexa Bliss, but Scarlett is here tonight in singles action. As I said, she was unsuccessful last week as Alexa Bliss was victorious in that matchup, but Scarlett will be looking to turn her universe mode around. Oh my word. Okay, well, this is echo timing. You couldn't time this any better. Auntie Howdy in, I believe, her first, is this her first singles match? I'm not sure if it is. It might actually be. We saw her in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, but she hasn't been in singles action, and we're yet to find out who she is and what she actually wants, but it seems like she's not been sent by Bray Wyatt, so we need to get some answers from this whole situation, because it's going a bit out of control. I'm sure that Alexa Bliss probably feels the exact same way, but Auntie Howdy making her way out here. Could Scarlett be about to suffer another loss? I would assume that is going to be the case, because Auntie Howdy's aura just sends chills down your spine, gives you goosebumps, similar to feeling of how The Undertaker would make you feel. That's the kind of vibe that I get from Auntie Howdy. Slowly making her way into the ring, making sure her presence is known. So as I said, she did wipe out Alexa Bliss last week, so we're not going to see any interference from her tonight unless she comes out against doctor's orders, which I don't think would be very smart, because Auntie Howdy always seems to be one step ahead, so I'm not sure whether Alexa Bliss would want to risk something like that. But yeah, we're going to get into this singles action. Auntie Howdy in action for the first time, one-on-one in this universe mode. Let's see what she's got. Could we possibly be about to see some answers, maybe? Maybe if we pay attention to her moveset, we may be able to possibly see who that could be behind the mask. So we're going to get into this one, singles action, and hold on a second. What's going on here? Auntie Howdy just kind of taunting towards Scarlett, and Scarlett seems a bit taken off guard. Auntie Howdy muttering some words to Scarlett. I couldn't quite hear what she said, but just now she just told Scarlett to finish her. What? Hold on a second. Scarlett with a quick little roll up. What is going on? What? So it's what? The Scarlett got the victory. It seems like Auntie Howdy just rolled over, just laid down for Scarlett. Well, what the heck is that? What have we just seen? What is going on? What does that mean? This whole Auntie Howdy situation is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what's going on anymore. Oh my word. Scarlett has picked up her first victory in probably a record time, to be honest. A matter of seconds. Well, congratulations to her, I guess. Okay, so hopefully we are done with that whole situation, because at least for tonight anyway, because my brain is hurting after that. I don't know about any of the viewers and the WWE universe, but we're going to move on into the Women's World Championship picture, and we have this woman, Rhea Ripley, the #1 contender. She was unsuccessful at the Money in the Bank in defending her championship. It was the first time that she was going to defend it, and she came up against the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey, who put in a bit of a dominant performance, to be honest. She sent a clear message to Rhea by making her tap out outside the ring, then basically dragged her inside the ring and finished the match off. So Rhea Ripley is out here tonight. She has some words for the WWE Universe. I'm sure she's probably going to address the entire situation. And speaking of Ronda Rousey, she did actually have a promo last week, I believe, where she basically said that Rhea accused her of thinking she could waltz into the WWE and take whatever she wanted, and she basically said that yes, that is the case. She can do that because she is the baddest woman on the planet. So I guess Rhea Ripley is probably going to respond to that promo here tonight. Ronda Rousey again is not with us here tonight, so Rhea Ripley will probably have to hope that Ronda Rousey is watching at home. At Money in the Bank, I faced one of the toughest challenges of my career. I went toe-to-toe with Ronda Rousey, a woman who claims to be the baddest woman on the planet. And you know what? She got the better of me. But that doesn't mean I'm backing down, oh no. It just means I'm coming back stronger, hungrier than ever. You know, they say in life, it's not about how many times you get knocked down, but how many times you get back up. Well, let me tell you something, Ronda Rousey. I've been knocked down before. I've tasted defeat, felt the sting of disappointment. But every single time I've gotten back up stronger, more determined than ever. Ronda, you may think you can waltz into the WWE and take whatever you want, whenever you want. But let me remind you, this isn't your playground. This is my home, and I've worked damn hard to get where I am today. So here's the deal, Ronda. I'm invoking my rematch clause. And I'm challenging you to a last woman standing match at Extreme Rules. No pinfalls, no submissions. Just two warriors battling it out until one of us can't answer the count of 10. Ronda Rousey, you may be the baddest woman on the planet, but at Extreme Rules, I'm going to show you that there's one thing that you're not prepared for. A relentless Aussie with everything to prove. So get ready, Ronda. Because I'm coming for my championship, and I'm not taking no for an answer. Okay, so moving into our main event, and what the hell? Oh my word. It looks like Seth Rollins is getting a bit of revenge on the current World Heavyweight Champion. So remember, a couple of weeks back, Seth actually wanted to use his rematch against Carmelo Hayes, the World Heavyweight Champion, but Stone Cold was of the impression that Carmelo Hayes wasn't even in the building, and then at the last possible minute, Carmelo Hayes came down to ringside just to sit in and watch on Seth Rollins versus the same man here tonight, Finn Balor. So I guess Seth giving Carmelo a bit of a taste of his own medicine here. I'm going to see if the World Heavyweight Champion can stay on top of his game. But Finn Balor comes out swinging from the gates. The crowd kind of seem to be behind Finn Balor at the moment as well. Finn is obviously one half of the Undisputed Tag Team Champions as well at the moment. Judgement Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest will be defending those titles at Extreme Rules. Now, Carmelo Hayes sent to the outside. Carmelo Hayes will be facing that man Seth Rollins at Extreme Rules for the World Heavyweight Championship. Carmelo Hayes was able to take that title away from Seth at the Money in the Bank in a ladder match, which actually, surprisingly enough, Seth was the one who requested that match. He wanted to rub salt in the wound of Carmelo Hayes, as Carmelo Hayes was unsuccessful during the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, and it seemed like Seth Rollins wanted to rub that in the face of Carmelo Hayes by trying to defeat him in another ladder match in the same night, but Carmelo was actually successful in the end. So Seth's plan kind of bit him in the arse, to be honest. Now, Carmelo Hayes looking to stay on top of things here against Finn Balor, and look at that. The athleticism of the World Heavyweight Champion. Carmelo Hayes looking over at Seth there, just shouting some words towards Seth. I'm not sure what he said, but now stomping on the face of Finn Balor. Finn could be in some trouble here. He doesn't want to take too much damage here, neither does Carmelo Hayes really. But of course you want to keep your momentum going. Carmelo Hayes now. What's he got planned? Over the top rope into a suicide dive. But yeah, as I was saying, you want to keep your momentum going so that going into that pay-per-view, you have the upper hand. But now on the outside here, this is where a lot of damage could be done. And Finn Balor with some snake eyes there on the outside. Need to be careful with the count out. Heading towards the commentary table here. And now Finn Balor being driven face first. And we're back into the ring. These two trading blows. Carmelo Hayes getting a bit of an advantage now. And hold on a second. Seth Rollins wipes out Carmelo Hayes. And this one's been called off again. Well, Finn Balor cannot catch a break. The second time involving these two, and Finn Balor has had his match called off due to disqualification. So technically he's lost because of a DQ. Well, this is getting a bit out of hand between these two. Now Seth attacking the World Heavyweight Champion. It's been the other way round pretty much constantly throughout this entire feud, and even this entire Universe Mode series. It's always been Carmelo Hayes attacking Seth Rollins. And now Seth up onto the top rope, delivers that flying knee strike. Oh, the World Heavyweight Champion back to his feet, but he's in danger now, looking for a curb stomp. Stomping the World Heavyweight Champion's head through the canvas. My word, what's Seth Rollins got planned now? We can just crank on the neck of the World Heavyweight Champion. Carmelo Hayes able to slip out of that one though, and now going for some offense of his own. Takes down the #1 contender. And again, oh my goodness, Carmelo Hayes turning things around. He misses with that strike, and now Seth Rollins back on the attack, but a standing switch by Carmelo. Oh, and then into a super kick. Oh my word, we're going 100 miles an hour right now. A code breaker delivered by him. Carmelo Hayes now, what's he got planned? He dragged Seth Rollins into position. Now he's looking to put a submission hold in here, but Seth is able to force his way out of it. I love how the referee is just kind of allowing these two to brawl. I'm not sure if Stone Cold is going to be too pleased about this. His main event for Extreme Rules could be hanging in the balance here. How long are these two going to slug it out? I feel like they're going to keep going as long as we let them. May need to get some security out here. Oh, and a big kick to the upper chest of Seth. Now Seth rolls to the outside, and Carmelo Hayes makes his way around to meet him. Seth Rollins is just targeting that knee of Seth. We know Seth's had knee problems in the past. Carmelo Hayes looking to use that to his advantage. Carmelo could be looking to wipe out Seth Rollins on the outside here. Going into the suplex cutter. Finally, we've got some security out here to break these two up. Well, at Extreme Rules, Seth Rollins will be facing Carmelo Hayes for that World Heavyweight Championship. It is Seth's rematch clause, so Seth is going to kind of want to be successful in that one, because otherwise he could be heading to the back of the line. So it's big stakes for that match.